Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Owen Morris from chronicallyInChrist.com and the book Chronically in Christ. A friend recently had me read an article by Eugene Peterson, and I can't seem to get part of it out of my mind. It wasn't even the main part of the article, but it's the part that stuck with me. If you carefully read the creation story in Genesis 1, each part, Peterson pointed out, ends with, "It was evening, it was morning." I never noticed that. Peterson says that evening, morning is the Hebrew way of understanding chronology versus our American way of thinking about morning and then evening. For example, Genesis 1, 3 through 5 says, "God spoke light, and light appeared. God saw that light was good and separated light from dark. God named the light day. He named the dark night. It was evening, it was morning, day one." Peterson stated in the article, "When I dash into the workday, I walk into a world in which God has already been at work, an operation that is half over already. I enter into work in which the basic plan is already established, the assignments given, the operations in motion. You see, God has already prepared the day for you before you wake, and He has prepared the world for what is to come. So, I can wake up knowing God is already at work, which helps me relax into the day a little bit. Is my to-do list all that important? Now, some may find this humbling, but I find it reassuring. In the past, when I had a lot to do, I was consistently worried that illness would interrupt my productivity. However, keeping in mind that God has done most of the important work while I sleep, if I wake to a day in which I have a migraine, for example, and get very little done that day, it's all right. God has already accomplished so much by the time I wake up. Peterson continues in the article, "We wake and are called out to participate in God's creative action. We respond in faith in work, but always grace is previous. Grace is primary. We wake into a world we did not make, into a salvation we did not earn." I can get up and quietly enter into God's work. It's His work anyway, not mine, if I'm choosing correctly. It takes some pressure off. So this week, don't worry if you're too sick to do all the things. God's already been at work. When you're better, start with the work of praying, and then quietly and joyfully enter into the other work that God has for you. I sense that He wants us to relax and enjoy our work more, since we know He's already got everything under control. Thanks for listening, and remember to stay chronically in Christ.